I worked with Run DMC, I worked with the Outlaws, 3-6 Mafia, 8 Bone MJG, Bone Thugs and Harmony. It's a group. It's hard. It's like 5 Jay-Z's, 5 Kanye's.
True.
You know, it's very hard, and you got to keep the glue together.
Yeah.
I'm going to throw out some names. You could give me one word to describe them, a couple things to say about them. Wishbone.
Stage presence.
Fleshbone.
Stacky.
Crazy Bone.
Diabolical.
Lazy Bone.
Doc Holliday / Wyatt Earp.
Bizzy Bone.
At your own opinion.
Steve Lobel.
That's my buddy.
How the fuck did the Bone Thugs and Harmony style happen? And I call it singing, rapping, melodic. And we just did a story and song, and I said, Run DMC meets the Temptations, meet the Ghetto Boys. Where the fuck, tell the Live with Steve Lobel viewers and everybody else watching, where the fuck did this goddamn style come from? Because it's so unique and it's amazing.
Personally.
Yes.
It's rooted in hip hop. It's rooted in poetry. It's rooted in verse. And it all happened in a basement, sitting next to a washer and dryer, and Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, and myself, we all said to each other, okay, what kind of talent do we have? Crazy Bone said what he could do. Crazy Bone was a great producer, and this is when we were kids. He knew how to put tracks together and instrumentals. He started off with the 2 tape decks.
And when you say kid, you're talking like 14, 15?
Yeah, 14,
16,
15, around there. I told him I could sing. I let him hear my singing voice. It was like, dang, you can
Put your
sing.
Luther Vandross on?
Yeah, I put it on. That was Ralph Tresvant. Yeah, and Lazy Bone, he was more business. He said, I'm gonna get us there. So Crazy was the oldest at the time. I was the youngest, and Lazy Bone was the businessman. And we put all of our talents and our sounds together, and we became a group. And then from that point on,
Band-Aid Boys?
Well, the Band-Aid Boys were first. The Band-Aid Boys were elementary school when Stack wasn't like going to college and starting in high school. Because Stack started going to college, 9th grade, 8th grade.
Right.
You know, because that was his dreams. Flesh and Bone.
Right.
Flesh and Bone's dream. I call him Stack.
Right,
You know.
exactly.
But
I call him
Flesh and
Stack
Bone,
too.
yeah, exactly. Flesh and Bones, his dream was to become a hoop star.
Right, so you got you, Crazy, and Lazy in a basement.
Mm-hmm.
And you're singing, and he's producing, and Lazy's the businessman. Go on. So where does the style come from?
The gumbo of it, the years, the time in, getting booed at talent shows, listening to, the newest artists coming out, listening to Pimp C, listening to Bun B, Pocket Full of Stones, knowing that it could be done to go on track and rap and sing at the same time, and it not be something that, us getting booed out of those shows was. Because, when we first started off in Cleveland, people were like, oh, you Chinese rapping motherfuckers, can't nobody fucking understand where the fuck you, because we were going in, nobody knew that.
People still try to figure it out.
Acapella, this is not being able to go to a beat. And, so it just elevated Lobel.
But who started that style? Like, who thought about rapping like that?
All of us came in together when we were rapping, and we started like holding on to the last words. Like, we would say, then everything that we enjoyed, the hot parts of the rap, we would all duplicate and turn it into a harmony. So it wasn't as if we were all just saying it like, you get on stage, put your motherfucking hands in the air, and it'd be too loud in their ears. We were singing it, and it was flowing. So that, it elevated from there. Crazy Bone came up out of jail. He was like, look what I wrote. And it was basically based off of something that Lazy Bone wrote off our first record in 1991, 1992. And Lazy Bone's verse was like, set me hyping them up and striking them up. We giving them what them like, me letting them know. And then that turned into, and then that turned into, and then it turned into keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping, keep chopping. And then we got into scat. and we got into Cap Calloway, hide it, you know. So we added those things on there, and Crazy Boney brought in some of his old school stuff that he heard. What a wonderful day, you know, and put into that. So all of that is just like all the gumbo of coming in. Little Luther Vandross, say you're gonna be, say you're gonna be, say you're gonna be, say you're gonna be. You add in all of those different things, and those are vibes and splices that music keep out there for you in order for you to make something, know it was there, and not be too, what do they call it, too innovative to the point to where you look crazy.
Right.
You know, dress shoes and sweatpants and shit.
Because you innovate a lot of people, like Mariah try to do the style, Biggie. There's a lot of people try to, you know, mimic the style or try to do it and do a good job. You know, and then you can listen to a song called Body Rock, and then you go listen to a song called Crossroads. Shows so many different styles.